in this show. Is it true that this show felt different for you and compelled? I'm not a good crier. I'm not generally that close to my emotions, my negative emotions, if you will. This show, not only was I crying all day on set, I would go home and cry. And again, like my husband was kind of shocked because he's never seen me that like crumbling like that every night for 5 months. But it wasn't hard to cry. I mean, partly because at 19, I was raped at gunpoint at my after-school job. Even though I was raped at gunpoint by a stranger at work, I was still asked what I had on. And when you realize that folks will make you complicit in your own abuse and trauma, no matter the circumstances, and that people will legitimately care less about your life if you have too much melanin. That makes it easy to cry. But when I think about it, it happened one time. And what these folks are experiencing with human trafficking, sexual trafficking, my trauma, my horror, the worst experience of my life is happening multiple times a day, every day, indefinitely, until they decide you have no more value. And part of the challenge is like, what can we do? We can make sure we have enough tears for all of our girls, all of our boys, that we raise our voices in our communities when anyone goes missing. So when you see a headline like juvenile prostitutes, you can call into your newspaper or media outlets and say, juveniles mean children, and children cannot consent to sex work. Children are victims. We can demand better. Well, I think it needs no further explanation. Everybody check out the extraordinary show on Apple TV Plus, Truth Be Told, in its 3rd season, with the incredible Gabrielle Union and the wonderful Octavia Spencer.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And I just saved on my car insurance for driving safe with USA Pay.
Our insurance that flexes with fit to fit. That's what we're made for.
At National Furniture Liquidators, just $20 seals the deal. Reserve the best deals on name brand furniture for just $20. Deals like this huge 3-piece sectional, just $13.88. A 5-piece bed set, just $2.98, or the 6-piece queen bedroom, just $9.88. Pay with your tax return or take advantage of great financing options regardless of your credit. $20 seals the deal. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection, nobody beats store.
Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers job security, excellent benefits, respect, and integrity? Join the GEO Group, Lee County Correctional Facility in Hobbs. We embrace an environment of diversity and inclusion, now offering employment opportunities in security, counseling, education, and administrative positions. Start your career with the Lee County Correctional Facility in Hobbs. Visit jobs.geogroup.com to apply today.
An official message from the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol. Unfortunately, scam artists are using the coronavirus pandemic to try to steal your Medicare number and other personal data. But you can protect yourself. If you get a call or email offering COVID-19 related products and they ask for your Medicare number, hang up or delete the email. Guard your card. To report suspected Medicare fraud, call the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol at 1-800-432-2080.
Everybody's talking about So Help Me Todd. They're trying to scare us, but we don't scare. It's exhausting. So Help Me Todd, Thursday at 8 on CBS.
KFC has a great deal and a classic meal. The Colonel's Classic, our signature 7-piece meal, is back in just $19.99. Get 7 drumsticks and thighs in your choice of KFC's world-famous original recipe or the Colonel's Own Extra Crispy recipe. You decide, then add a large mashed potatoes with gravy, large coleslaw, and 3 home-style biscuits, and you've got a complete meal the whole family will love for only $19.99. The Colonel's Classic, an original recipe or extra crispy, just $19.99 for a limited time only at KFC.
Closed captioning provided in part by
The shape that stole your heart is back for a limited time. Heart Healthy Cheerios.
Get proactive and get clear skin that stays clear. I got proactive and was able to take on the world head first. Now when you get proactive, get this free pore cleansing brush with your first order. Go to proactive.com and get started today.
coming up next. I love peppers. I love spice. I love sugar. I just want to put it in my mouth.
From Scranton nominee Samara Joy.
To talk about the Grammys because they're this Sunday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I am here with none other than Samara Joy, who is nominated as Gen Z's first ever jazz singing star in the Best New Artist category. Can I ask you, who are you excited to see at the Grammys? Because you'll be there, two-time nominated.
I'm definitely hoping to meet Adele.
You know, Beyonce, Adele, okay.
Kendrick Lamar.
Sure.
I actually hope to be one of the recorders. I just want to meet everybody. It'll just kind of be, and now coming down the red carpet, that kind of thing.
Okay, what would be, if you were to, because I try to be a journalist now, what would be a good question you could ask someone?
What are you looking forward to?
Oh, that's a very good question because it's not just about that night. It's intentional. And well, I keep calling 2023 energy.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I feel a thrust and a lot of energy. And I wish you all of the best on Sunday night. I'll be watching and cheering you on. Thank you, Samara. Really good. Now, embracing us with your presence. We make this show for you, so take it with you, everybody, because it's all yours.
My wife and I got on the record with our kids, and after that happened, we decided to call it a row. The money that we got from the settlement was definitely life-changing, and it's helped us out so much.
You already know that ABC Door has provided doors of distinction for over 40 years now. But did you also know that we service and install commercial doors as well? Whether you need a common sectional door or you have a specialized high-performance application, ABC Door is your locally owned source. Our highly trained and experienced service team will keep your commercial doors operating at peak efficiency. We offer same-day service and 24/7 emergency service, so you can focus on your business. Give ABC Door a call today and see what we can do for your business.
An official message from the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol. Unfortunately, scam artists are using the coronavirus pandemic to try to steal your Medicare number and other personal data. But you can protect yourself. If you get a call or email offering COVID-19 related products and they ask for your Medicare number, hang up or delete the email. Guard your card. To report suspected Medicare fraud, call the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol at 1-800-432-2080.
When you're hurt in a car wreck, this is what the insurance companies want to pay you. This is what we want to get you. Call the Road Injury Attorneys today.
And I believe here's to review in cancer cases.
Thanks for choosing KRQB. Are you ready for some good news? Please, 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 please. More. Page 6 reports that Emily Radikowski likes a man with a, let's say, natural musk. Oh, all right. The newly single supermodel says she doesn't like it when a guy overdoes the cologne and she prefers, quote, pheromones. This is so you. Well, that's her favorite. Like, a bad boy, funky smell just gets her going. Meanwhile, I like someone to smell just unnaturally fresh. Can you just smell like something other than a human? And I'm good. That's why I used to save my ex-boyfriend's t-shirts, especially like when they would go out of town, because I would travel for work, they would travel for work, and I'd be like, wear that t-shirt for a few days and then leave it with me. Really? And then I would sleep with it, and I would always smell it. Yeah, I love a good funky man smell.
27 years. Dilhaniye, lasagna, which translates to the big-hearted will take the bride. It's also familiarly known as much easier DDLJ. That's easier to say, right? Okay.
Like you said it so well.
Well, practice. It is it's a love story actually set against the backdrop of economic opportunity and defiance of tradition. It premiered back in 1995. It took a year off when COVID shut everything down, but now it's back and people are loving it. Every morning at 11:30 a.m. in the Maratha Mandir Theater. And it's really about the middle class rising up. And there's been such identification, people watching it really relate to this film.
And women who are not getting stuck in prearranged marriages but breaking free from those traditions. So there's a lot in there that people feel is very important for their culture. And I thought this was so interesting that this movie theater plays the same movie every day at 11:30 and people come over and over and over again.
That's the interesting part. Yeah, that every day people are showing up. Is there a movie you can watch every day?
Oh, I could definitely clip out like Dumb and Dumber every day.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
For sure.
I can watch Bridges in Madison County every day. She's in the truck. Does she gonna open it or not? I would also
Remember how big that book was?
Oh my god, so good. You know what other movie? Honestly, it's not just because you're here, but Never Been Kissed. I could watch every single day. Every single, it's funny. It's but it's true, right? It's all the feels and it's so good.
So nice. Well, I liked this story.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I'm just gonna stay next to you.
Yeah, come here.
All right. Well, science says that Billie Eilish can make you fall asleep. According to the Hollywood Reporter, a new study analyzed over 200,000 songs on Spotify that people have listened to in their sleep-related playlists and found Dynamite from BTS and Billie Eilish and Khalid's Lovely were common choices despite their high energy.
Yeah, those songs that wake me up.
I was gonna say, none of this makes sense. Like, Billie Eilish is like, all I ever wanted, maybe.
Maybe.
Like, well, I actually woke up to her on an alarm clock for 3 years straight.
Yes. Did you know this?
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
Researchers theorized that these pics were soothing because they were familiar to listeners. I mean, I don't get it.
I don't get it. I just, if it's on, I'm singing along. I'm sorry. So when I listen to like the white noise or the rain sounds,
Yeah,
that's what I
maybe
listen to.
we're older.
How dare you?
Well, I'm just saying, now we need like soothing sounds,
No, we're still cool, Drew. We're still cool.
Well, I guess show of hands, who here falls asleep to a more upbeat music? Anyone? Raise your hand. Oh, you were right here, Joey. All right, we got a live one. So we're so curious. May I ask your name? Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
So what song do you fall asleep to?
I love Depeche Mode.
Oh,
It's so soothing and it's
me?
I'm an old school.
We're all still cool, right? We can hang with Depeche Mode.
Like, I think it's the BTS Dynamite that threw me so hard because when I hear that song, I'm like, da, 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 da. Like, nothing about that. Depeche Mode's like, it's got swagger, it's sexy, it's melodic. Well, Nicole, you know what? I feel like in honor of you, after this show, I'm going to go. And I loved Depeche Mode growing up. Like Dave Gahan, I was so in love with him.
Oh my gosh! Okay, tonight I'm like Depeche Mode. All right, thank you. And lastly, Complex breaks down how some TikToks go viral. There's a whole way this works. The company's employees gave them a personal boost behind the scenes. Sometimes they can choose. The employees can choose which ones to bump forward. It's called heating them up. And according to them, some current and former employees force the videos to like the front of the algorithm. It's things they think that should be interested. Like it's on your For You page, you'd be getting something they think you should see as opposed to something in your algorithm. And TikTok says this is important because it helps promote diverse content and push important information from other creators towards the front. But I don't know how I feel about this. I don't, because I'll tell you, like, I think that these trends should be natural. These things that pop on social media should be coming from, I don't know, us, as opposed to the company telling what Do you remember at Blockbuster how they used to have the shelf where it says, our staff recommends?
Yes.
And I always was like, well, if it's good enough for Debbie, it's good enough for me.
Well, that's it for news. Up next, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have eaten her food, and now you can too, because we're making fish stew with Melba Wilson, the owner of the famous.
What's great about 80 for Brady? It's Hollywood and hilarious.
Maybe I'll flip.
We'll work on it.
Okay.
With an amazing cast that's never been better. 80 for Brady.
Get those tickets.
Rated PG.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
An official message from the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol. Unfortunately, scam artists are using the coronavirus pandemic to try to steal your Medicare number and other personal data. You can protect yourself if you get a call or email offering COVID-19 related products and they ask for your Medicare number. Hang up or delete the email. Guard your card. To report suspected Medicare fraud, call the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol at 1-800-432-2080.
At National Furniture Liquidators, just $20 seals the deal. Reserve the best deals on name brand furniture for just $20. Deals like this huge 3-piece sectional, just $13.88. A 5-piece bed set, just $2.98. Or this 6-piece queen bedroom, just $9.88. And with your tax return or take advantage of great financing options regardless of your credit. $20 seals the deal. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection,
Nobody beats store.
An official message from the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol. Unfortunately, scam artists are using the coronavirus pandemic to try to steal your Medicare number and other personal data. But you can protect yourself. If you get a call or email offering COVID-19 related products and they ask for your Medicare number, hang up or delete the email. Guard your card. To report suspected Medicare fraud, call the New Mexico Senior Medicare Patrol at 1-800-432-2080.
Production assistance provided in part by
First drive to DQ, that's a big deal. Kind of like that new bacon queso cheese. Oh, cheesy queso goodness. And fries, drink, and a sundae. Big deal indeed. Whoa, look out. DQ, happy taste good.
Used the money, fun fact, that she saved under her mattress to open her epic comfort food restaurant, Melba.
Epic is right. Yeah, today it's a new classic and a celebrity hotspot. Everyone from Tom Holland and Zendaya to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They've dined on her savory soul food delights. And BT Dubs, this is breaking news, was just nominated for a James Beard Award.
What are we making? We are making one of my all-time favorite comfort classics, my grandma's fish stew. What is it, Grandma? It's my grandmother's recipe, so it's really, really personal. And we have a little rap that we're going to say today.
What is it?
Making fish stew with Drew. Hey, making fish stew with Drew. Oh, making it with Drew. All right, let's go. Happy to have you here.
Yeah, put me to work.
Come on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are sauteing onions.
Is it just in olive oil?
Olive oil,
Right.
little EVL, and then we're going to add in some fennel, carrots, and celery. Come on, Drew, get that up here. I like that this mirepoix has fennel in it. That's a nice. I love a mirepoix, and I've never thought to add fennel in it. Definitely, a nice trifecta there. And now we're going to take some saffron, which I
love saffron. So this is where the spices really
and
taste.
the color is that nice yellow, earthy color. And it's a natural. Definitely.
Making fish stew with Drew.
Making fish stew with Drew. We're going to put a dash of kosher salt in there. Voila! A little bit of
your shoulder for good luck, Drew. A little bit over my shoulder, a little bit over Ross's shoulder, and you got okay, we got a little black pepper in there. Some capers, come on. I got some capers in there. And then we're gonna put some wine. It's gonna give you a burst of moisture as well as flavor. And